对决的双方是奥运会选手排名第一棒的，的泰国高队versus 秦六。 Good evening and welcome to Jianyang here in Chengdu, China, and the venue Donglai Arena. The Black Bears and the Leopards leg championship of the Asian tournament presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult with Danny LaGuardia and Noy Africa. My name is Sandy Grumu. Good evening. All right, so the Black Bears defeated the Leopards yesterday 110 to 104. Let's take a look at our overall standings here, Noy.
And you can see here the three teams here. The Black Bears has been really just dominant all year long, 22-6. The Aces 19-11. The Long Lions 13-15. While these Leopards have not really been very active, and this is their first leg actually. Currently at 4-1.
All right, so going back to what I mentioned earlier, the Leopards defeated the Black Bears yesterday 110 to 104. Well, it was a very tight ball game. In the first quarter, the Leopards downed the Black Bears. They were up by 20 points, and then the Black Bears came back in the second. Down the came back in the second period because of Leo Lei.
And you're seeing on the screens, of course, it's the Black Bears and the Leopards currently at 4-1 each. They're now playing for the leg championship. The Aces already eliminated. 4-2 New Century taking third place. The Dragons 1-4, and the Long Lions in the Chengdu leg winless in 5 games.
All right, we are set to go. Lei will start. Smith, Terrell Smith, Jenny Leong, Omari Peak, and Roscoe Smith will start for the Black Bears. Lin, Tony Mitchell, Tong, Wendell Lewis, and Chow will start for the Leopards.
And going back to what you were pointing out earlier, a very strong start for the Leopards yesterday, outscoring the Black Bears to start the game 14-0. And it just really was seesaw all the way, and it's going to boil down to two things. For the Leopards, they're going to want to impose their dominance inside the paint as they outscored the Black Bears 64-30 in the paint, while for the Black Bears, as usual, outside marksmanship is what it's going to take. Yesterday, they hit 19 threes, and that gave them a plus 39 from the outside.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will stay with the Black Bears, and the Black Bears were outscored by the Leopards 34-21 in the first quarter, with the Black Bears regained consciousness in the second period, outscoring the Leopards 37-20 because of the three-point shooting of Leo Lei.
Leo Lei in his last 2 games, a combined 15 out of 21, a very high 71%. He went 7 out of 7 in that second quarter, and let's see if he can continue his impeccable shooting.
And a foul there by the Black Bears. 2 free throws for Tong Yung Chuan. Tong yesterday was 0 of 3 from the field. Did not score, played 24 minutes.
Well, he's mainly on the floor for his defense. But
he had 9 rebounds.
Yeah, that's right. And he not really on the floor for his offense. So whatever points they can get from him, definitely a big bonus for the Leopards.
Leo Lei, short, and he throws up an air ball. Leg championship of the TAT here in Chengdu, China. Shot clock 10 seconds. Lewis inside, rebounded by Roscoe Smith.
Very important, the role of Roscoe Smith. If he can contain either Lewis or Mitchell, that would be a big plus.
Smith puts it up. And rebounded by Tony Mitchell. Chow. You know, he did a good job yesterday in facilitating and scoring. Also, first 2 points for Chow here in the first quarter.
Well, he is the unsung hero of these Leopards. Yesterday finished with 16.6 rebounds, 7 assists and 5 steals, doing everything on the floor.
Janning Leong misfires from long distance. Rebounded by Wendell Lewis. Chow guarded by Janning Leong. Chow puts it up and he comes up empty. Omari Peak, he kicks it out. Lay all day. Yes! Lay all day.
He has been in this venue all day. Continues to just torch the nets.
3 all here, Leopards and the Black Bears. Tong. Oh, that's Lin. Tong for 3. And rebounded by Peak. Terrell Smith asking for it and will score on the layup.
Terrell Smith in the open court. Just dangerous. Omari Peak giving up that pass at the right time.
He is unstoppable in open court as Tony Mitchell will score downstairs. Also, this guy and Wendell Lewis, they were unstoppable yesterday. These 2 players can operate in tight spaces as Roscoe Smith will score from downtown. First 3 for Smith. And Coach Garrett Kelly, we are hearing it from me. That's Tong scoring for the Leopards. And Omari Peak from downtown. That is the third 3 for the Black Bears here in the first quarter. We'll be right back. 6:45 to go. Peak open for 3. Yes. We're back here. 11-7 is our score. The TAT is presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult. Official basketball is pounding. Legacy 1000. New player on the floor. Mitchell. Oh, that's Wendell Lewis underneath for 2 points.
First 2 points for Wendell Lewis, almost with a double-double performance last night. 27 3 points. Oh!
Terrell Smith with a beautiful move. 13-9. It's a close first quarter here as Tony Mitchell will duck it home.
Both teams just trading blows right now.
Peak. Here is Roscoe Smith from long distance, and he comes up empty. Chow tracking it down for the Leopards. Lin. Lewis feeling his defender from behind, backing down. And he shoots using his left hand and rebounded by Lay.
Right now, Roscoe Smith doing a good enough job of stopping the inside operators here for the Leopards.
It's on Chow, his first personal. And the first team foul for the Leopards. Coach Garrett Kelly was thrown out yesterday for continuous complaining. Peak. Smith is fouled.
Tony Mitchell just couldn't believe that he got called for that foul. Felt like that was a bailout, as you can see here. Roscoe Smith out of control.
So first on Mitchell, And the second for the Leopards, Roscoe Smith, will go to the line for the first time. Played 38 minutes yesterday. He was 4 of 10 from the field, 7 rebounds, 3 assists. He was perfect from the line yesterday. He was 2 out of 2 and with 12 points in that ball game.
Very important how he plays defense. Had 2 blocks yesterday. How he will be able to contain either Mitchell Lewis or even both if he can.
5.5 remaining. And the steal by Terrell Smith. Jennings Leong, he was shooting bricks yesterday. Peak. Ball stays with the Black Bears. Shot clock 16 seconds. Five minutes and 26 seconds remaining. Jennings Leong was 1 out of 5 from the field and 0 of 3 from long distance, and the long rebound there by Chow. Chow met by Pete Green. There's a mismatch downstairs. A quick hands there by Jennings Leong. Terrell Smith firing away and rebounded by Jennings. Block. They will call it a goaltending violation.
That was actually, yeah, that was on its way down.
You got to be careful, Coach Garrett. Got to be careful. Had 2 technicals yesterday. That's why he was thrown out of the game.
And usually when you have that reputation, sometimes the referees are very quick to pull the trigger.
Let's check in with Daniel Aguardo. Daniel.
Coach, Coach Garrett Kelly shared how proud he is of the Black Bears, saying that even though they haven't known each other for long, his job is to help them play well, and he doesn't ever want to let his players down. For Coach Garrett, the finals are about trusting what got them here, believing in themselves, holding each other accountable, but playing with the freedom to enjoy basketball. Looking at the bigger picture, he says this journey will be remembered for how much fun they had playing together, competing the right way, and giving their best shot. Now they are ready to finish strong. Back to you guys.
Well, this is their 5th final leg appearance. And Jennings Leong scoring there from the corner, his first 3-pointer of the game. Thank you very much, Daniel.
Really, just the way you watch the Black Bears play the game on the court. They're very unselfish. They share the basketball, and even after games, whenever there's somebody who is selected for best player of the game, everybody joins in and celebrates the accomplishments of their teammates.
This is a small lineup for the Black Bears. Newman, Diaz, Peak, Lay, and Jennings Leong for 3. Yes! Oh! Chuang from downtown.
He has been very consistent already. Twice has been named best player of the game for the Leopards.
Here is Newman for 3. Got it!
He has really turned out to be a prime offensive weapon off the bench for Coach Garrett Kelly. Noah Newman.
24-17. Last touch. Noah Newman. It was in and out for Chuang. And Wendell Lewis will take a seat. Back is Tony Mitchell here.
They're going to expect the Leopards to have at least one of those 2 on the floor, either Mitchell or Lewis at all times.
Chuang will not take it. Chow. Lin spins. He shoots. And ball goes out of bounds. It's Black Bears basketball. Last Wednesday, he had 26 triples. And last night, they had 19.
Lin Sin Kwan did have a game last night finishing with 32, and that's why he has a target on his back.
Pete Green will score there. He is the most consistent scorer for the Black Bears.
Well, last time out was his tournament high of 34, but it came in a losing effort.
Foul against the Black Bears. Under 3 minutes to go. And that's Chow with a strong move. Chow played almost 30 minutes yesterday. He was 5 out of 14 from the field. And he was 5 out of 6 from the free throw line. Finished the game with 16 points.
And he actually made the marginal free throws that allowed his team to qualify and get enough in the quotient system with those late free throws.
And had 7 assists also yesterday and with 6 rebounds. Roscoe Smith has come on for Lay, who will sit down with 1 triple here in the first period. 26-19. Peak of foulers on Diaz. He was moving while screening.
What screeners need to learn is if you don't hit the defender, just let it go. Usually when you try to get that bump, that hit, that's when you get that illegal screen whenever you try to reposition yourself.
It is the 4th team foul now for the Black Bears. 3, yes! Chuang from long distance. Jenny Leong. Peak. Newman asking for it. Back out to Peak for 3. Yes!
He has never won a best player of the game. But for me personally, he has been the most outstanding and the most consistent of the Black Bears.
29-22. First quarter action here inside Donglai Arena in Chengdu, China. Rebounded by Roscoe Smith. Newman pushing it down. Catch and shoot. Jennings Leong misfires. He is 1 out of 3 from long distance. Peak with the offensive rebound. Here is David Diaz facing the basket. Will not get the kind bounce.
That's still a look that you want to get. David Diaz should be able to make that consistently.
Inside pass going out there. A turnover by the Leopards. Terrell Smith checks back in for Peak.
They have gone really small now in the backcourt. Newman and Terrell Smith together on the floor.
Terrell Smith. Diaz keeping it alive. Roscoe Smith. 1:10 to go. Shot clock at 3. Now it's 2. Catch and shoot. Leong misfires. It hit the rim. Picked up by Chuang. Nice cut by Lin. But intercepted but recovered by Liu. Shot clock 20. Lin. Chow. Wang. Ball stays with the Leopards.
Coach Garrett doesn't even want to challenge this. He doesn't want to waste a challenge this early.
All right, Leopards in ball possession. Oh, what's going on? Oh, the Black Bears stopped moving. They stopped defending. And that's a 3-pointer from Chuang.
That's like, what, 4 threes now already for Chuang? And he's been getting some great looks.
29-25. 15 seconds to go. Roscoe throws up an air ball. Diaz, but intercepted there. And Chuang blocked.
That's a goaltend.
Oh, that's a goaltend. Roscoe Smith is very frustrated.
That's 14 already for Chuang.
4 seconds to go. Shot clock is off.
Gotta know where Leo Lei is.
Well, they can afford to foul because they're not yet in the penalty.
Actually,
And Chow will sit down. Two seconds to go. Lei lost it. Peak. That would do it. First quarter has come to an end, and we'll be right back with the second period. 29 for the Black Bears, 27 for the Leopards. Highlights back in the first quarter. Tony Mitchell with a slam dunk. And Tony Mitchell, 4 points in the first quarter. And Terrell Smith with 6 points in the first quarter. Leading the way is Peak with 8 points. Roscoe Smith with 4, Newman with 3. While Chuang, number 11 of the Leopards, leading the way for both teams with 14 points and with 4 triples.
Looking at the numbers in that first quarter, the Black Bears, true to form, hitting more threes, 6 versus 4, while on the other end, the Leopards continue their dominance in the paint, outscoring the Black Bears 12-8.
Peak and rebounded by Mitchell. That is the 4th rebound of Mitchell.
And Lin still scoreless after scoring 32 points last night.
Ball tapped out by Young to Lei. Terrell Smith back out to Roscoe Smith. Jennings. And Jennings Young is 1 out of 7 now from long distance. Smith, the acceleration, going downhill and scoring a 2-pointer there.
You see that he's quite quick, but also he can change directions at an instant. That's Terrell Smith for you.
3 is good. Dong from downtown.
Not really a source of points for them, but Tong already with 6.
And Tong is 1 out of 2 from long distance. His 6 points rebounded by Mitchell, his 7th rebound of the game. Chow, he drops it to Lin for 2.
He got 2 players jumping that time. Finally setting up Lin for his first 2 points of the game.
Terrell Smith, Pete Green, Leo Lei, Roscoe Smith, and Jennings Leong for the Black Bears. Shot clock 10 seconds. Peak. Foul is called against the Leopards.
Mary Peak doing a good job splitting the double, getting into an open space, but gets fouled before he gets to take that shot.
All right, let's check in with Daniel.
The Leopards have made a statement in their Asian tournament debut, reaching the leg finals in the same week. Coach Oscar Lin, always composed, said that they enter every game believing they can win no matter the opponent. After 6 games in 7 days, the team took the morning off to recharge mind, body, and soul for another high-intensity battle. Already carving out a reputation as a defensive powerhouse, the Leopards proved it by handing the Black Bears their first loss. Now at the finals, the goal is clear: take away the title. Back to you guys.
Well, very positive there, Coach Oscar of the Leopards.
And quite interestingly, they actually beat the Leopards at their own game in a very high-scoring game, 110 to 104. So they're no longer just a defensive powerhouse right now. They do have the ability to score and try to play against this the firepower of the Black Bears.
Tony Mitchell, another offensive rebound. Chow attacking. Puts on a series of fakes there. And he got angry after missing that shot. Foul is on Chow.
I didn't quite get what happened there. Okay. I wouldn't be surprised if they check this. Yeah. This ref is very authoritative. He's not gonna be bullied by Coach Garrett Kelly. And I do think Omari Peak has a point. Some extra curriculars there coming from Chow.
The first call was an ordinary foul against Chow. And the officials, the refs are reviewing it. If there's an act of violence.
As he was fighting that screen.
He lowered his shoulder. Unsportsmanlike foul, so they upgraded it to unsportsmanlike foul. It's on Chow.
Obviously, that's the right call, but a good job by Omari Peak to not lose his temper.
That's the contest of Coach Garrett Kelly.
Yeah, other players would probably lose their temper. Of course, Chow is going to say there was nothing malicious with that move.
You know, something happened when he attempted the other side. He was angry after missing the shot.
So for Chow, that's his second personal foul. Cannot afford to be in foul trouble because he's easily one of their better perimeter defenders, especially on the ball.
Peak missing the free throw. Smith will inbound for the Black Bears. Janning Leong. 1 out of 5 from the three-point territory here. Smith throws up an air ball.
Well, this was what Coach Kevin Connolly was saying earlier. 3 of his players had to join the Kawhi events. That's Lay, that's Noah Newman and Terrell Smith.
Chow going glass and will score.
He just makes the right plays on the floor at all times.
Chow with 6 points, playing with 2 fouls. Got called for an unsportsmanlike foul earlier. Smith dancing for freedom. Janning Leong, who kicks it out to Peak for 3. Yes, Peak from downtown.
That's going to be a challenge for Tony Mitchell. Does he come out and close out on Omari Peak, who can blow by him when Peak puts the ball on the floor?
37-34. 6 minutes and 20 to go in the first half. Wendell Lewis is back Lewis puts it up short and rebounded by Smith. Jennings going downhill and draws the foul.
Jennings Leong has struggled offensively this leg, but that doesn't stop him from trying, as you can see her aggressively going at the defense of Chuang. But he's there for the other things. But when he gets hot from the outside, that's gonna be a big problem for the Leopards.
Jennings Leong is 1 out of 5 from the field, 1 out of 6 from the field here in the first half, and this is his first trip to the line. It's been a miserable leg for Jennings Leong here in leg number 5.
He did miss their first game, but
and he's been missing his shots.
yeah, that's true.
17 of the 24. Chuang. That's Chow playing with 2 fouls. Mitchell coming out of screen. Tong, and that's Tony Mitchell with a putback.
Somebody has got to put a body on Tony Mitchell.
39-36 peak. Going glass, another rebound from Mitchell. Tong and Wendell Lewis. 5 players make that 4 players touching that basketball. And Coach Garrett Kelly wants to talk things over. A ceasefire here in Chengdu. Black Bears 39, Leopards 38. Nice assist by Tong to Wendell Lewis, and Lewis with his second field goal of the game. Back here inside the Donglai Arena here in Zhanyang, Chengdu, China. 1-point lead by the Black Bears, 39-38. Both teams with 1 timeout remaining here in the first half. The Black Bears with 4 more fouls to give. Peak for 2.
Mary Peak also very dangerous in the mid-range as they get the ball inside. Wendell Lewis finally gets it to go.
Newman. Roscoe Smith, nice fake, and he attacks, and he is fouled.
That was a good hard challenge coming from Tung. Would have understood if he just got out of the way, but got the contest, but got too much downstairs.
1-point lead by the Black Bears. Roscoe Smith at the line. And last night, Roscoe Smith played 38 minutes and scored 12 points. And in the first quarter, Smith played the entire first quarter and was 1 out of 3 from the field.
And he has really been playing heavy minutes, especially matching up with these Leopards yesterday, played a total of 38 minutes. Umari Peak actually played the entire game yesterday.
There's the pressure. But the escape by Lin going downhill.
Roscoe Smith will be called for the technical. They are really having an issue with those seal screens by the Leopards. That's how they've been able to create some driving lanes for their teammates, especially the world imports.
In yesterday's game, the Black Bears and the Leopards had 14 lead changes and 3 deadlocks. And the Black Bears, they were down by as many as 20 points, came back in the second period. Since then, it was a C-sub battle. It's been back and forth. Now we're tied at 43 all. Shot clock 10 seconds. Roscoe. Yes!
Able to get back that technical foul called on him.
46-43, approaching the 4-minute mark. Lewis lost it. Newman diving for the loose ball. Peak short, rebounded by Mitchell. That is his 9th rebound of the game.
Like to see the Leopards actually go to Tony Mitchell this time. Yeah, that's a goaltend. Roscoe Smith, a very emotional player. Just make sure you don't get teed up again. Yeah, that was on its way down.
46-45. Janning Leong is 1 out of 6 from the field here. Lay. Smith. Nice fake, nice spin. And the tender touch did not go in. Lin. Open for 3, yes!
8 points now for Lin. Struggled in that first quarter, but has started to come on here.
First 3-point field goal for Lin here in the second period. And the Black Bears turning the ball over. It hit the left knee of Umari Peak. Lin with a strip. Newman is guarding Chuang.
Leopards go to Tony Mitchell.
Intercepted by Terrell Smith. Lay is open, incoming, and it rims out. Chuang met by Young. Mitchell banging buddies inside. He gives it back to Chuang. Lin open is Lewis for 3. Yes! Oh, this big guy can score from long distance.
Been having a hard time attacking the defense of Roscoe Smith. This time settles for a 3 and makes it.
2 minutes and 10. Smith from downtown.
Just the way he rises up on those jump shots, even when the Lewis not enough to bother that shot.
First quarter, he scored 6 points and was 0 of 1 from long distance, and 3 of 4 from the field. That was his first connection from long distance.
2 threes now for Lin.
Lin with 11 points all in all, playing with 1 foul. Smith with the separation. And was fouled by Chuang.
Got to be very careful when you contest the shot of Terrell Smith. Easily has the most 4-point plays so far in this leg. With the way you just jump so high, you cannot really control yourself from hitting him. Any kind of contact on a jump shooter, even the subtle ones, merits enough for a foul. Terrell Smith, 12 points. Black Bears still down by 4.
Terrell Smith had 22 yesterday and was 5 out of 13 from the field. 5 out of 13 from long distance. He was hot and was 1 out of 3 from the free throw line. Played for almost 34 minutes. (54-52), a 2-point lead by the Leopards with 1.5 minutes to go. Lewis, this time he will not score from the 3-point territory. Smith puts the move, and it rolls out. Lin brings it down. Lewis backing out. Chuang setting up the table.
They have Young on Lewis.
Chuang sees daylight and he overcooks. It's a foul on Eric Young.
Nevertheless, it was Eric Young trying to box out Wendell Lewis. Although Chuang should have made that one, that was wide open for him. But again, whenever you've got the mismatch, especially with Young trying to guard either Mitchell or Lewis, you'd like the Leopards to try and take advantage of that.
49 seconds remaining in the first half. Mitchell, or that's Lewis at the line now in double figures. 10 points here in the game. Leopards with the advantage. Smith. He bounces it off, but it goes out of bounds. And the Leopards wants to talk things over. We'll be right back. 56-52. (56-52) is our score. 36 seconds to go in the first half. Chow very active here. Lin is fouled. And he will go to the free throw line.
Lin Sin Kwang has really come alive here. 12 points now. Look at him just staying with the shot, eventually creating the contact. Eric Young already with 2 fouls.
It's in the active shooting, so Lin will take 2 at the line. He has 11 points here in the game.
All scored in the second.
Leopards and the Black Bears leg championship here in the Chengdu leg, the 5th leg of the Asia tournament. Here's the first championship appearance of the Leopards here in the Asian tournament. And it's the 5th for the Black Bears. Lei is open, right on target. And that will do it. And that's how you close a quarter. 58-55. The Leopards ahead by 3 going into halftime. Lei open for 3. No problem for Lei. We'll be right back.
Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan! Only a Colt has 8 billion live LCS in every bottle that may reach the intestines alive. LCS is scientifically proven to help balance out bacteria, help improve digestion, and help boost immunity. Panalo ka dyan!
We start the second half with the Leopards protecting a slight lead, 58-55. It has been a high-scoring ball game. A lot of highlights in the game. Tony Mitchell there with a flush. Has yet to hit double digits, but already with 10 rebounds. 6 points and 10 rebounds. And of course, Terrell Smith continuing to provide the highlights. He's been doing that all tournament long. Chuang has just been very consistent. Omari Peak, talk about consistency. You talk about Omari Peak for the Black Bears. Jening Leong, also a vital cog, needs to step up here. 7 points. It's been a struggle for him all leg long. Of course, Lin waking up in that second period, scoring all of his 13 points. Roscoe Smith with 9. We're going to be looking at the numbers in a bit. 55% from the field for the Leopards, mainly because they've gotten a lot of points in the paint, 26-10. They've been controlling the rebounds, 23-17. But the Black Bears always in contention because of their three-point shooting. 10 out of 25 right now, while the Leopards have gotten the lead mainly because they've also hit from downtown 8 out of 14.
That's the championship trophy here in Chengdu, China. The Leopards for the first time in a leg championship. The Black Bears, their 5th here this season. All right, we have Daniel LaGuardia. What's the latest, Daniel?
The Black Bears have had one hell of a weekend, even one hell of a day. Coach Garrett Kelly reminded the guys to take their time, rest, and lock back in. Offensively, they are in a good place, but everyone has got to step out and help out. With Roscoe Smith even asking his teammates what kind of help they need from him as he looks to be more aggressive. The Bears are moving the ball with 12 assists already, but the key now is making stops. Any shot contested, any opportunity, take it. Coach Garrett fired them up by saying it's going to take a big boy second half, and the Black Bears are ready to bring it. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, Daniel.
Well, that's the kind of attitude that you want to see Roscoe Smith having the unenviable task of trying to contain Wendell Lewis, still asking his teammates in what ways can he help, and that is the mark of a player who wants to win.
Not only Lewis, also Tony Mitchell.
Oh yeah,
because he is the only a big guy there for the Black Bears.
right now it's Omari Peak trying to contain the other world import, and Omari Peak has also gotten his game going already with 16 points.
Roscoe with a penetration and rebounded by Wendell Lewis. And it's a 6-point lead by the Leopards. Chow. Inside to Tony, and will score. Easy two for Tony Mitchell.
They haven't really gotten a lot of looks for Tony Mitchell, but he has delivered 8 points now to go with 10 boards. And that's going to be a foul on Tony Mitchell trying to guard Terrell Smith. That's always going to be a speed advantage for Terrell Smith.
Foul is on Tony Mitchell. Terrell Smith at the line is 15 points here. And he goes 2 out of 2. Played 14 minutes and 45 seconds in the first half. Not much action going on with him in the first half. It's 5 out of 10 from the field, 1 out of 4. It's given already that he will score for the team. But this 3-point shooting back in the first half, 1 out of 4. And he committed that foul against Chow.
He got beat and tried to reach in. We've seen that a lot, especially from the younger players here in this leg.
Lin, guarded by Jennings. Taken away by Jennings Leong into the hands of Terrell Smith. He will go all the way to the rack.
That's what I like about Terrell Smith. Very sneaky, strong. Despite the contact from Chow, still able to finish. Look at him fight over those screens.
2-pointer from Chow. And Wendell Lewis with the offensive rebound and the putback.
That was a problem because Omari Peak had to switch out.
Lewis with 5 rebounds already. Mitchell with 10. Peak. It's on number 14, Tony Mitchell.
3 personal fouls, on Tony Mitchell. As Omari Peak just continuing to do everything, whatever it is that it requires to get a victory. Getting the rebound there.
He is shooting 2 of 3 at the foul line here in the game. He played almost 17 minutes in the first half and scored 16 points in the first half. Peak now with 17, make that 18 points. And he cuts down the lead to 4, 65-61.
Just to emphasize his value for his team. Aside from the 18 points already, 6 rebounds and 4 assists for Omari Peak, working on a triple-double.
Chow. Lin attacking the baseline, no problem. Beating Jennings Leong there, the baseline. And there was no help from the Black Bears.
Cannot give up the baseline that easily.
3, Smith from downtown.
You gotta be kidding me. Just the skills on this guy. former teammate of Momo Kone, who now plays for the Aces.
Picked up by Terrell Smith. Peak. Going downhill and will score.
You would think that the Leopards played good defense actually to defend Omari Peak, but he still manages to score.
And Coach Garrett Kelly complaining about the no call. He thought that Peak was fouled there when he drove to the basket. Here is Chow from downtown.
He's got a really weird release, but for as long as it goes in.
You know, he's a pass-first point guard.
Oh, yeah.
And he can always score if he wants to. Terrell with almost no angle that time. Lay misfires, rebounded by Lin. Chow stops. Inside pass to Wendell Lewis, resulting to a foul. It's going to be on Roscoe Smith. 6.5 remaining in the third period.
Second personal on Roscoe Smith. He's done a better job nursing his fouls in this game.
Lin. Oh, one-legged shot by Lin. And again, it was Jennings Leong who was not able to stop him.
Quite the shot maker Lin Sin Kwang is.
Jennings. Smith. Yes.
And he is fast becoming a crowd favorite here in Chengdu. Just getting a lot of oohs and ahs.
No, remember Chong Kui, Damien?
Oh, yeah.
And Lewis unmolested there inside.
Especially when Chong Kui was playing with Momo Kone.
Yeah.
Just a highlight duo for the Black Bears.
74-69. Smith. Roscoe for three. Got it!
Now that's going to force Wendell Lewis to come out. That's going to open up a lot of driving opportunities for Terrell Smith. It's a call. He's very authoritative about it. Warning on flopping.
He's a good friend of our referee, the Garchi Ferrer. Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying that he's a good friend of Coach Garrett Kelly.
No, I said a good friend of our Filipino referee.
Yeah, they've been having
Garrett Kelly is not a Filipino referee.
Yeah, they've been having this conversation, ongoing conversation all game long.
Well, he was there in Foshan. 74-72. Oh, Roscoe with a beautiful fake to the side. But he will miss. Lin. Chow looking for a teammate. Here is Chuang. There's the attack and the kick out. Corner shot, no. Lewis will score.
Roscoe Smith out of position and Wendell Lewis cleaning up.
Lewis with 17 points here in the game. And the Leopards up by 4. Foul is on Chuang. There's Omari Peak. Garrett Kelly wants to talk things over. That's a foul. It's an easy call for the ref. We'll be right back. We are looking at the crowd here inside the beautiful Donglai Arena here in Zhanyang, Chengdu, China. And this is the continuing coverage of the Asian tournament presented by Daily Fantasy and Yakult.
This is a mismatch.
Omari Peak, the most consistent scorer here in the TAT. Oh, from the parking lot, Roscoe Smith.
That was just an afterthought for Roscoe Smith.
And he cuts down the lead to 1 point. Lewis throws up an air ball. Had a three-pointer in the first half. Let's take a look at this shot with time winding down. Roscoe Smith throws up a prayer.
And the score has remained close. The Leopards with a precarious 1 point advantage.
Roscoe Smith with 15 points. Chance for the Black Bears to lead as Eric Young will score there. First 2 points for Eric.
They're asking for a foul.
Under 4 minutes to go. Lewis. Dong misfires, rebounded by Peak. He brings it across. Terrell Smith asking for it. Jenning Leong attacking the baseline, and he stepped out of bounds. And the whoosh continues for Jenning Leong.
Well, I thought that he should have pulled up for that three. He was well set up by Omari Peak. They're getting lost.
Tong, step out of bounds. Oh! Foul is on Eric Young.
That's their last foul to give.
Oh, yeah. Oh, nice play there. Chow with a beautiful angle there to find a teammate. And Tong able to score there, unmolested.
Eric Young getting caught up in the screens.
And the Leopards on top by 78-77.
Both teams in the penalty, so that will mean 2 free throws once again for Team Smith.
Wendell Lewis. That is the first for Lewis. Terrell Smith at the line, hitting his first free throw. In the meantime, Leo Lei is at the official stable, and also Chuang of the Leopards preparing to come in. Lei checks back in for Jenny Leong, who's been struggling here in the game. And since yesterday,
even when his shot is not falling, Jenning Leong has been quite the defender, but a couple of sequences, especially here, Lin getting away and getting some points.
79-78. Chuang. And the long rebound by Terrell Smith. Here is Roscoe. Was it Roscoe or O'Mary? Yeah, that was Peak. The bench of the Black Bears.
You can just see how quickly they transition into offense off a turnover. Omari Peak going to the line, 20 points in the game.
Two free throws for Peak. Omari Peak Green.
Misses on the first. Still a 1 point advantage for the Black Bears. So they have outscored the Leopards 25-20 here in the third.
They're moving the ball around, hoping to find a wide open teammate. Shot clock at 4. Wang for 3. Oh! He beats the horn.
That was a bailout. That offense was going nowhere for the Leopards.
Wang with his first field goal of the ball game. It was a 3-pointer. Peak. Guarded by Tony. Mitchell with a nice separation.
Can't really say that's bad defense. This great offense from Terrell Smith.
It's been back and forth in the final 2 minutes. And Lin for 3.
There's just no way Lin is going to get open shots. If you're the Black Bears, cannot allow that, but he will be called for a foul. So that will mean 2 shots for Leole.
Look at that, saying, Coach Garrett Kelly. Oh, they're not reviewing it.
Yeah, you have to make a challenge before they make that call. Getting a little help here from Brandon.
Well, the referees can if it's an act of violence, so they can review. What did he say? It happens all the time when they call, and if they're not sure of it, they will review it. That's why Coach Garrett Kelly is always telling the officials. But he's not getting it. He's not getting the calls. Tied at 84 all. Intercepted by Terrell Smith. Smith shopping around for 3. No. Mitchell able to get to it.
And they're also in the penalty.
Both teams are in the penalty since the 3-minute mark of the 3rd period. Young is out, and Roscoe Smith, he has come on. Also, Terrell Smith going back to the bench. Jenny Leon checks back in. The Black Bears, they've been together since the start of the season. Well, they switch players, they change players, but they have this system already. There will be times that you will not be playing in this leg, but in the next leg you will be playing. Cole Mysek, Phoenix Shackelford, they're members of the Black Bears, but they are not playing here.
But it's nice to see that Omari Peak has been a constant in the Black Bears lineup.
And they're products of the TAT Combine in LA and in Atlanta. And the rebound there by Tony Mitchell. Into the corner, and Lynn stepped out of bounds. You should put a warning zone there.
Yeah.
That is a dangerous spot.
Or maybe like change the color of the paint outside playing area.
85-84, 1 minute to go in the 3rd period. Peak. Roscoe incoming. And rebounded by Lin. Kong and rebounded by Newman. Peak with a frontal assault. Oh yes, what a move by Peak.
Seeing only Lin as the last line of defense. Good idea, great idea attacking him.
Black Bears 86, the Leopards 85. Tony Mitchell. He has 11 rebounds. And the jump ball there, the arrow is pointing to the Black Bears. And Tony Mitchell was quite confused about that call. But he obliged. Terrell Smith checks back in for Noah Newman. .24 seconds remaining in the 3rd. As you mentioned, Terrell Smith is a good friend and a former teammate of Momo Kone. Ten seconds to go. Here's the dance. And the pull-up from deep. Oh! Smith from long distance. And Terrell Smith giving the Black Bears a 4-point lead heading into the fourth quarter, 89-85. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here, and the Black Bears, because of that three-point shot by Terrell Smith, up by 4, 89-85. And Smith with 31 points, shooting 4 of 8 from long distance, and 7 out of 7 from the free throw line. A perfect shooting at the line for Terrell Smith.
Scoring 17 points in that third quarter, trying to engineer a breakaway, but the Leopards still very much in this ballgame, only down by 4.
And you have to look out for this guy, Chow. Inside passes broken up by Lei. Terrell Smith. Here is Jennings Leong, open, incoming, bang!
He may keep missing, but Jennings Leong sooner or later will get to hit one from deep.
Yeah, that's the confidence of Jennings. Wendell Lewis blocked from behind by Roscoe Smith, but he was able to score. He is such a strong player underneath.
And what I'd like to see from the Leopards is try to get that ball into Tony Mitchell, maybe get that matchup with Omari Peak.
90-87. Offensive foul will be called on Roscoe Smith.
And that is the third personal foul on Roscoe Smith.
You know, for the Black Bears, you will never know who will hit the three-pointer, because there's a lot of players that can hit for the Black Bears.
And apparently even Roscoe Smith has the range. So far, Roscoe Smith, 4 out of 6 from the three-point area today. Tonight, I mean.
Chow. Their offense is a little stagnant right now. Oh, that's Tony Mitchell. I'm sorry, Tony Mitchell.
Well, stagnant until they got the ball to Tony Mitchell up top.
And Mitchell cutting down the lead to 2 points, 92-90. Nice separation. And rebounded by Lewis. Here is Tony Mitchell. What a slam dunk. And tied at 92 all.
Tony Mitchell with a double-double now. 13 points and 12 rebounds.
Peak making his move. Unable to get the separation. And rebounded by Lee. But he turned the ball over. Chow. Lin. He gets by Jenning Leong. And that's the third time he scored over Jenning Leong.
Nothing exciting, nothing sexy with the way Lin scores, but he puts those
And
points
there's
on the
no
board.
emotion whatsoever in his face. A three-pointer there by Terrell Smith.
Same thing for Terrell Smith. No emotion. These are big shots that they're making.
Lin. Foulers on Jenning Leong. He hit the head of Lin.
Well, what's really hard, why it's hard to defend Lin, he keeps on moving without the basketball, and Jenning Leong, this time with another foul, that's his third. And everyone is just reviewing the big LED wall behind their benches.
7:17 to go here in this leg championship in Chengdu, China, the venue Donglai Arena.
Lin now with 26. He did score 32 less than 24 hours ago.
Shot clock down to 2 seconds. Roscoe Smith. It hit the rim. Oh, and the foul. The foul that bailed out the Black Bears.
Delayed whistle, but I believe that was the right call because he hit the shooting arm of Roscoe Smith.
And that's the second for Wendell Lewis. Roscoe Smith. Roscoe Smith with 15 points now, playing with 3 fouls. And he missed the second also. Chow.
We haven't had an overtime game, right?
And the bad pass by Tony Mitchell. Terrell Smith. 4-3 incoming. Bang!
37 points for Terrell Smith.
6.5 to go. Well, 37 points is the biggest scoring output here in leg number 5. Tony Mitchell against 2 white shirts. He was able to score.
It is winning time, so you go to the big guns. Tony Mitchell tying the game at 98.
Smith blows it. Tied at 98. Oh, and a missed dunk by Wendell Lewis, and a foul will be called against the Black Bears.
Once again, the referees are definitely making the right calls. It's just that bit of delay when
A
they
1
blow their
millisecond
whistles.
delay.
Yeah, that's more than enough for
For the crowd and for us to react.
yeah, including Coach Garrett, who is just trying to keep his mouth shut.
Well, he got thrown out last night because of 2 technical fouls for complaining, and Lewis missing on his first at the free throw line. You know, in Pasay, there was a time when during the first leg, Tyrell Corbin scored 59 points. He was an import with the Dragons, and then the day after that, it was Ray Miller Jr. He scored 60 points. It was a short-lived record there by Tyrell Corbin. And the following day, it was Denzel Wong who scored 60 points to tie the record. of Ray Miller Jr.
That's just how quickly players put points on the board here in the TAT.
And the hook shot, a veteran move there by Chow. Wow. 5 minutes and 28 to go. You're watching the TAT. And that is Chow scoring for the Leopards, giving them a 2-point, big that 3-point advantage, 101-98. 5 minutes and 28 seconds remaining. Terrell Smith. Oh, blocked by Wendell Lewis. Chow goes all the way.
Back-to-back baskets for Chow Junxiang. 15 points in the game.
So what's the call?
Coach Garrett just wants an explanation of what the call was.
It's very hard. It's very hard. 3, no. And Jennings Leong able to get the rebound, but he turned the ball over.
Despite Terrell Smith having 37 points, still a good job by Chuang to try and contain him.
Yeah. 4 players in double figures for the Leopards and their locals. How about Lin, 26, Chong, 16, and Mitchell, 15, Lewis with 20. Lei, he gets by Lin. Here is Peak outside to Jennings for 3. And the struggle continues for Jennings Leong.
Still a good shot though for Jennings Leong, wide open.
He is 1 out of 8 from downtown here in the game. Inside to Lewis, and Mitchell will score on a putback.
Mitchell just cleaning up here. Roscoe Smith looks a little hobbled.
Peak, stripped by Lin. Here come the Leopards. You know, Cha can dominate this ball game even without scoring, and is guarded by the taller Leo Lei. Shot clock at 9. Lewis spins. He throws it up, going glass, and will score over Roscoe Smith.
All of a sudden, Lewis able to dominate Roscoe Smith in the paint. Look at Chuang just put pressure on the basketball.
This is the largest lead of the Leopards here. 107-98.
That's what, number 4 now in Chuang?
Timeout is called by Coach Garrett Kelly. We'll be right back. You're watching the Asian Tournament, the Leg Championship here in China. There you go, that's Tony Mitchell. Always ready to score.
With a routinary double-double with 17 points and I believe 15 rebounds already. Almost a steal by Chow.
Newman finds trouble. Oops, oh, just in time, and Peak able to cross the timeline in the nick of time. 3, oh! Taro Smith.
Life can be so unfair, especially for Chuang, who's
Yeah.
been doing a great job keeping his step with Terrell Smith.
Here is Wendell Lewis. No problem. That's the problem with the Black Bears. There is nobody there that can defend these two guys, Mitchell and Lewis, because they are very huge, Noy, and tall.
Roscoe Smith on the bench.
David Diaz. Ball tapped out by Jenny Leong.
They're going to challenge this.
Yeah. So Coach Garrett Kelly will challenge it.
And this is also a great opportunity to draw up something. And the best part with the reviews now, I'm not sure if they're gonna turn off the LED walls.
So Coach Garrett Kelly with the coach's challenge here.
It's gonna be close, but it looked like that was the hand of Jening Leong. Oh, that's very close.
It's very hard to tell. Let's wait for the official call. (109 to 101). Unsuccessful challenge. Unsuccessful challenge by Coach Garrett Kelly. Leopards basketball, they're up by 8 points, 109 to 101. Lin, Chow. Guarded by Jening Leong. Chuang guarded by Peak. Leong trying to reach in. Chow attacks. Nice move by Chow. 17 points now for Chow, playing with 3 fouls also.
Made a big plays here. 3 big buckets in the
Just
fourth.
like yesterday, just like last night. Rebounded by Mitchell.
It's been the closer for the Leopards. Good idea, killing clock here.
Chow. 1:44 to go. Mitchell. Oh, that's Wendell Lewis with a slam dunk. And the Leopards starting to pull away here in this championship game. And that was a wide shot by Smith from long distance. 113 to 101. This is the largest lead of the game. And Jening Leong fouled Lin with 1:18 to go.
Chow has something to say to Terrell Smith.
Look at Smith and Chow exchanging pleasantries there as we take a look at that dunk by Wendell Lewis. And we have a timeout. We'll be right back. 1:18 to go. All right, with a minute 18 to go. The Leopards with their largest lead of the game, 113 to 101. And here in the fourth quarter, the Leopards outscoring the Black Bears 28 to 12. Noy.
Yeah, that's right. And really, it's been a Chow, especially here late in the fourth. 3 buckets, all very crucial when this game was still very close a couple of minutes ago.
And all were layups.
Oh, yeah. And of course, that pass going to Wendell Lewis for the dunk.
And Chuang has fouled. Chow is at the bench right now resting.
Well, there was some color developing between Terrell Smith and Chow, but I'd like to see him back on the floor to try and close this one out. It's not yet over, especially with weapons like Terrell Smith and Omari Peak. But this guy, I mean, he is the unsung hero here. Chuang, who has been trying his best to keep in step with Terrell Smith. I don't think anybody can do that one-on-one. So even if Terrell Smith with a leg high of 40 points, Chuang really did a good job.
And he's playing with 4 fouls.
Oh, that's right. I mean, he scored heavily in the first half. I believe he already had 16. Did not score in the second half, but still valuable contribution, especially trying to play defense. And this guy, Tony Mitchell, really deserves this break.
Oh, yeah.
All week long. I mean, the numbers aren't that sexy. He doesn't score.
Yeah, you will not see him scoring 30 points, 35 points.
Even though you know that he can, he'd rather involve his teammates, put the spotlight on his locals especially.
Yeah, but he will give you defense, rebounds, and leadership. Newman checks back in with 1:05 to go. 4-3. Chuang, Wu guarding him. Shot clock 10 seconds. Lin. And he lost it to Eric Young. Newman. And Stephen Wu will score for the Black Bears. Final 30 seconds of leg number 5 here in Chengdu, China.
Right before the last play date, the Leopards weren't even favored to make it to the finals, but they managed to pull off a 6-point victory last night against the Black Bears, and looks like they're going to repeat against the Black Bears.
But it's always been a strong team because they've been together for a very long time.
And of course, you've got 2 quality world imports in Wendell Lewis and the veteran Tony Mitchell, plus very game locals in Lin, Sin Kwang. You've got Chuang, and of course, Chow Junjiang. He's never been a best player, but I felt like most of the games he was a vital cog for them.
Because everybody can contribute.
Yeah, especially Lin is obviously one of their best local scorers, but Chow just does everything for them on the floor.
Coach Garrett Kelly continues to talk with 7 seconds to go. All right, so we have a new sheriff in town. We have a new champion. All right. And for the first time here in 4 legs, we have a new champion. The Leopards dethroned the Black Bears, North Africa.
And it was a total team effort. They didn't rely heavily on their imports, although Mitchell did finish with 17, Lewis with 26, but for the rest of the tournament, it was really a total team effort. Easily, Lin was their top scorer the whole leg, but other guys, Chow, Chuang, everybody just chipping in, and the Leopards will become the Chengdu leg champions.
And the celebration will begin for the Leopards here in Chengdu. Final score 114 to 105. Big fourth quarter by the Leopards, outscoring the Black Bears 29 to 16. Let's take a look at our move of the game. That's our move of the game. Tony Mitchell with a slam dunk. Former NBA player. This is from another angle, the move of the game. Tony Mitchell. The Leopards shooting 58%, 44 of 75. And from long distance, they shot 52%, 12 of 23. Collected 45 rebounds, totally out-rebounded the Black Bears by 15.
We have here the final numbers, of course, a double-double coming from Tony Mitchell, 17 points, 18 rebounds. Wendell Lewis, 26 points, 11 rebounds. This was the game that they needed their world imports to dominate, and those two contributed heavily. But down the stretch, I believe in the fourth quarter, the big baskets were made by Chao Junjiang, finishing with 15 points, 3 rebounds, 8 assists. Of course, cannot forget the contributions by Lin Sin Kwang, finishing with 28 points.
Let's listen in to our game announcer. That's our leg MVP. Number 57. I could say he is the heart and soul of the Leopards. Steady point guard. He can dominate the game. As I mentioned earlier, he can dominate the game even without scoring. Number 57, Chao Soon Chiang.
Well, that's definitely the best description of the game of Chao. He can dominate a game without scoring. He did have his moments scoring-wise, but everything that he does on the floor, defense, the steals, setting up his teammates, that's truly the leader of this Leopard squad.
And the Leopards will get the championship trophy from the commissioner of the TAT, Joe Wong. This is the second time that they've joined the Asian tournament. Their first was also here in Chengdu 2 months ago.
Much credit, of course, to Coach Oliver Lin. Did a masterful job of allowing his locals to be the focal point of the offense, and Tony Mitchell and Wendell Lewis as supplementary roles. And of course, those two were the anchors of their defense.
All right. There goes the song of the late Freddie Mercury and the rest of the Queen.
Staple in any victory celebration.
What a week here in Chengdu. The Leopards, Chengdu leg winner. All right, MVP is number 57, Chao Soon Chiang. On behalf of the men and women of the Asian tournament and to the men and women of the Nudge Plus production, my partner here, Noy Africa, our courtside reporter. I will have the interview first, so I'm sorry. So we will wait for the interview. Daniel Aguardia will interview our leg MVP and best player of the game. And it's only one person. It's Chao Soon Chiang.
Well, it was actually a tight race between Lin Sin Kwang, Chao Junjiang, Tony Mitchell, of course, and Wendell Lewis. But in the end, it was really the contributions of Chao. Doesn't always reflect on the score sheet, and sometimes you just want to give homage to the people who do not have the numbers, but you know how valuable they are to their team.
The locals of the Leopards, they are the big difference here in this tournament.
Of course, I forgot to mention the great defense played by Chuang Po Yuan, finishing with 16 points, all scored in the first half, but he had the unenviable task of trying to slow down Terrell Smith. Didn't really have that much of success, but he made sure that he was right in front of Terrell Smith, who's just superlative as a shot maker.
Maybe we'll see you in Taiwan in our leg number 6.
Well, for sure, they're seeing you in Taiwan.
The Leopards, the leg champions of the Asian tournament. Or there you go, Cindy C, the the interpreter. Very busy woman, very busy lady, and she's with our best player of the game. And Daniel, take it away.
Thank you so much, Sandy and Coach Noy. That is it for leg 5. And of course, massive congratulations to the Leopards for claiming their first ever leg championships. And I have here our finals MVP, Sao Soon Chang, with an amazing performance. So of course, how does it feel to, help your team in getting this leg championship, especially on your debut week here in the Asian tournament?
其实非常开心啊，因为其实这一次可以参加这个比赛，其实是非常仓促的。尤其是我其实是第一年参加云豹这个大家庭，所以可以跟他们得到这个 TAT 冠军，是非常开心的。
This is his first time being in TAT and he's very excited. His first time playing with Leopards and he just feels like he's been welcomed by the entire family and he's really glad to be here.
Well, of course, you also really stepped up for your team. How much does this finals MVP award show how much trust your team has in you?
今天打得很好，然后你觉得这个奖杯对你球队的信任
我觉得这个奖很开心可以获，但我觉得这个是团队得到，因为其实我们大家都是很无私，每个人上场都是为了团队去奋战，去达到教练给的任务。只是今天刚好是我得到这个奖。
He says it really does speak a lot to the team and how much they believe in him, and it's really just a team effort. It just so happened that today the ball was falling for him and that he got the ball.
Oh shit!
Oh, how's our courtside reporter? Oh!
Well, that is it for our leg championship. Let's get back to you guys, Sandy and Coach Noy.
It's freezing there. All right. We're so sorry for you, Daniela Guardia and Miss Cindy. Any final thoughts, final words, Noy Africa?
Well, this leg, really a lot of surprises, not counting that surprise for Daniel LaGuardia, but nevertheless, we didn't really expect the Leopards to be the favorites here. Pre-tournament, we were talking more about the Aces, but eventually the Black Bears dominated the early part of the season, of the leg, and then eventually the Leopards coming alive late, sweeping their last two games against the Bears, and they come up with the victory.
All right, thank you very much to the men and women of the TAT. Thank you, Dougie, thank you very much. And also to the men and women of the Nudge Plus Productions, our courtside reporter, Daniel LaGuardia, my partner here in Noy Africa. My name is Sandy Grumo from Chengdu, China. Maayong gabi kaninyong tanan. Thank you for watching the Asian Tournament.